Hello.
And welcome to
Let the Girls Play. I'm Kelsey Bailey.
I'm Amelia Bain.
And we're here to talk about the WNBA and beyond, which could include the FIBA World Cup.
We're interested in it because we're basketball fans, but also a lot of our best gals are flying across the ocean to go play basketball, and we will miss them, and we will root for them.
Bon voyage.
Bon voyage. This is where I wish I knew how to say that in every language.
Hasta luego.
Mm-hmm. Hasta la vista, baby.
Hasta la vista, baby.
By the next FIBA, we will know more languages.
Guten Nacht. Good night.
That's it when we're speaking specifically to. Let's talk about her. She's back, baby. The
Leonie
Liberty
Fibish.
are so happy to have Leo back.
Mima is so happy to have her back. Mima has never been in a better mood.
I have been getting on this podcast every week and just ranting about how much I hate watching the Liberty play basketball. I've been complaining about a team that really is like one of my favorite things in the world. I'm not choking up. I just burped.
She's crying. For those who aren't watching, Amelia is absolutely weeping.
I'm crying.
Her mascara is running down her face.
It's been, and I know their record is not terrible, but it's been a rough time to be a Liberty fan. And all of that was washed away. All of those memories are gone because Leo is back, hitting 3-pointers, playing great defense, making everybody around her better. Thank God for Leonie Fibish.
Dog walking Caitlin Clark.
We needed somebody who could shut her down, who could play defense.
We needed someone who could play defense. Amen to that. And shut Caitlin Clark down she did. A huge game for Leo when she was back. 21 points. A win over the Fever. Mima, I know that you weren't able to make it to the game. But there was a lot happening at this game. It might have been interesting if you were able to be there because guess who was upset? The transphobic people.
The transphobic people were very upset. If you haven't seen them, there's some really good clips of someone asking protesters outside of Barclays if they can name 5 WNBA players. Most of them can name Sophie Cunningham and Caitlin Clark, and that's about it. But yeah, I think there was a lot of noise around, like most Fever games, there was a lot of noise around the Fever Liberty game.
Yeah.
So I was very glad to see the Liberty come out and just like play good basketball and
shut them up.
I know that they're like the players, not all the Fever players are, saying this, but it does kind of feel like you are shutting up the one that is,
Yeah.
Sophie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. And it's a beautiful thing to see. And there was a bunch of people who were upset because their message that they wanted to have on the Jumbotron during the game was not approved and they didn't get to have it up there. But there was a message from the Liberty welcoming all the trans guests and fans to the arena.
Let's go.
So take that, bitch.
That's what the WNBA fandom is about.
And you know who else is stepping up? Brianna Stewart famously had a Harry Potter signature Stewie shoe. She said she gave all that money away to charity that was made off of those shoes. I don't know who bought those shoes. No offense.
I know. No offense.
We love you, Stewie. I don't know who would have bought that colorway.
And also, but kind of a misstep. Harry Potter, we're not doing that anymore. But I believe she gave all the royalties to the Trevor Project, I think.
Good for her.
Where she gave the money. So
and she was wearing a trans flag pin. So she is making up for her misstep, and she is telling the transphobes to fucking sit and spin, baby.
That's a direct quote from Stewie. She said it to Holly Rowe.
She did. She did. But shout out to the Liberty, finally clinched the playoffs. Who knows what position they will be in. But if it was to shake out how it is right now, the Liberty would be going up against Las Vegas in the first round of the playoffs. The 6th seed against the 3 seed. And you know what? I kind of love it.
I'm into it. I love watching these two teams play each other.
If there's anyone that I want to send the Liberty out of the playoffs, it's the Aces.
I agree.
Because there's respect.
And if I could just be delusional for a second, I know we've been saying the Liberty aren't winning the championship, the Liberty blah, blah, blah. If I can just be on my Leo high and be a
Okay.
little bit delusional.
I won't bring you down. Yeah.
In the first round, do we want to face the Aces, who we have won against
Mhm.
this season, or the Valkyries, who we have I
Never.
think, lost every game to?
And last season.
Yeah.
We cannot beat the Valkyries.
So as long as we're not like the 8th seed playing the Lynx, or what would it be, the 7th seed playing the
7th seed.
Valkyries,
Mm-hmm.
I'll take it. I
Yeah.
think we have a chance. I'm not going to say a good chance, but there's a chance we could beat the Aces in a series.
Sabrina comes back from the 2-week break of the World Cup. She rests because she's not playing in the World Cup. Let's let that fuel you, Sabrina. You weren't an all-star this season, and you're not playing in the World Cup.
I know.
Let's go. Let's Michael
I
Jordan
love
ourselves here. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get
I love
angry.
angry Sabrina. And I kind of wish Sue Bird, if she was a girl's girl, Sue Bird would have said something meaner about Sabrina not making the team to motivate her to be great, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So Sue, if you're listening, and I know you are,
Which we know you are. You're single.
maybe send a text, like a mean text to Sabrina.
Bully her.
Bully
I think
her. Get
anybody who's listening who has Sabrina Ionescu's number, bully her right now so that she comes back and she's scoring 54 points. New record for the WNBA once we come back from our little hiatus. I mean, there's still games being played this week, but I want her to have her 2 weeks too. Sort of like Rocky, get really angry. I want her running up and down the stairs at the Philadelphia Art Museum. I want her eating a raw egg.
I want her writing like Stan Eminem style.
Yes.
Like, Dear Sue, I
Mhm.
wrote you, but you still ain't calling kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I want Sue
Or
Bird
like
to bully.
Kim lyrics. So long, bitch. You did me so wrong.
Yeah.
I don't want to go on.
I know we've got Satu with the buzzed blonde hair. We would
Mhm.
like Sabrina to go Slim
Buzzed.
Shady. Yes, we'd like her buzzed. We'd like her bleached. It's,
Bleached and buzzed, baby. That's how we like
bleached
'em.
and buzzed.
She can do it. She can do it. It's time for a rebrand, Sabrina. That'll sell some sneakers. But one bald person who we might be missing for the rest of the season. Big Baby. He's going overseas. He's coaching the Connecticut Sun without their coach and without one of their best players, Layla Lacan, also gone for the next 6 games, which is basically the rest of the Sun season. The sun has set. It's
The
done,
sun-
basically. An early sunset.
It's like at a concert when you're like, oh, I'm not going to listen to the last few songs. I got to get out of here. I want to beat traffic. This is what some of the
Mhm.
Sun players are doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I think as far as our big bald baby is concerned, I think this may be the last we see of that man
Yeah,
coaching in the W.
I think as well. I think, honey, stay
we
in
hardly
Belgium.
knew ya. We
Stay
hardly
in-
knew ya, baby.
We hardly knew you, baby. Big Baby. Well, R.I.P. You hate to see a big baby fall, but he's gone. And you know who else is gone just as quickly as she was back? Brittany Sykes, Slim, out for the rest of the season. She played 1 game after returning, and I felt a high from it, my Leo high, if you will, and then immediately was like, oop, nope, wasn't ready for that, and now she's out for the rest of the season, along with Anissa Morrow, along with ostensibly every player for the Toronto Tempo.
Yeah. Maybe the Tempo and the Sun need to just like combine rosters and be one team.
Mm-hmm. I think they had like 7 players available, and like Sandy said, they're not letting me get a hardship player, and then people were like, that's actually really insane. So they've just signed Kiana Williams to an extreme hardship contract. Extreme is what they called it.
You know, I'd like to see. I've seen some footage of young Sandy Brondello in her player days.
Get her
I
out
think
there.
suit Sandy up. If they don't have the
Mhm.
players, get a player coach out there.
Come on. She looks
Get
like
that
she's in
singlet
she's
back
in-
out.
Yeah, get that singlet back out. Get some bangs. Let her run point. What's
I mean,
the worst
what do you
that can
have to
happen?
lose?
I'll fly. Meanwhile, you're not far from Toronto. You could fly up there.
If I found out that a coach from any franchise would be playing in the game, I would fly wherever that was.
Secret player.
Secret
It can
player.
still happen. But sorry to the Tempo, also have been eliminated from playoffs this year. Not a bad showing.
Like, why did Slim... Do you think it is as simple as, like, she came back, she's not feeling great, she's not going to play? Or do you think she thought, like, maybe we can make the playoffs? Because the writing was on the wall at that point when she came back.
I think she just wanted to play basketball again. You
I
know?
guess. Yeah, maybe just to...
She's up there in Toronto. She's like, well, what the fuck else am I going to do? I got to play basketball. So I think she had the opportunity to play basketball again. And at least have help her team end on a better record than they have right now.
Yeah, and give one woman in a home improvement t-shirt the thrill of her lifetime.
And boy, oh boy, did she. Boy, oh boy, did she. Toronto Tempo, Dot and Dez, we'll see you next season. Enjoy your remaining, how many games do you have left here, Tempo? You have 7. Enjoy your 7 remaining games. Have some fun out there. Have a bit of a fun go.
Have a bit of a fun go.
The first time that Sandy hadn't made the playoffs in like 13 years or something.
Yeah.
A crazy number like that. Don't quote me. Please
No,
don't quote me. New York Times.
I'm not confident that's the right number, but I know that's within like 2 or 3 of the correct number.
Yeah, I'm in the ballpark. It's
you're
like,
in the
you know,
ballpark.
I'm in the right area. I'm on the right level. But Sandy, hey, you know what? Sometimes you got to eat some humble pie.
You do. And without the injuries that kind of plagued this team, I think she would have made the playoffs.
Yeah, absolutely. For the same season to not make the playoffs, but you still had a Marina Mabrey career high WNBA record game. And they started off so strong.
They
when
did.
They had Slim.
And things are going to be good again in Toronto. It's just, yeah. Take some time, maybe just focus more on Dot and Dez, and yeah,
getting used to the centimeters and meters. What is that called?
Yeah,
the metric
system.
Yeah.
Get a little comfortable with the metric system.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, maybe take some vacations. Within Canada.
Go to a cottage. That's what they call cabins up there. They call them cottages.
Oh, I know about the cottage.
Oh, yeah.
I know about the cottage.
In a post-heated rivalry world, it's not as uncommon to know about the cottage now. But I'll tell you, a team I'm very excited to have in the playoffs. Let's go Mystics. I'm seeing them on Friday. They're playing the Los Angeles Sparks. I will be living my damn life for my young hoes. First time in the playoffs since 2023.
And I'm sorry that my most urgent question is, did you buy any merch?
I have not bought any merch.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I can see if I can have something quickly sent to me to represent my girls.
If you'd like, I could make you some custom merch.
What would you have it say? It's stick season?
It's stick season, baby. And then I think it would be your head.
Uh-huh.
But then you're surrounded with like heart bubbles of all of the players.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's
Yeah.
beautiful. It's my head on a Deldon backboard.
Yes. And
My
that's
head's the ball going into a Deldon.
going into a beautifully crafted Deldon backboard.
I mean, hey, if it shows up, I wouldn't be mad.
Yeah, all right.
But shout out. It is stick season. It's always going to be stick season. I'm so excited for my young hoes. Currently in the 7 seed. Best of luck to them. They've beat Golden State before. They could do it again. But who knows? All of these can change. The numbers change every day, every minute. And they could be ranked somewhere completely different. And the Liberty could be an 8th. And they'd have to go up against the Lynx. And then it would be a humiliation. But who knows? Because I'm happy because my sticks are in it.
They're going to do great no matter who they play.
Mm-hmm.
And we're proud. And it's, yeah.
Sydney's going to lose his mind in the locker room no matter what. He's going to be doing the worm on the floor. We're going to get some belly flops. We're going to get a lot of fun celebratory vids.
And as of now, they would be playing the Valkyries, yeah?
Correct.
Should we talk about the Valkyries?
A seamless transition, Mima. Another team. Mima has brought to my attention that she thinks maybe, and I don't know if this is what you also think, Gabby Williams, Defensive Player of the Year.
I am seeing conversation online about should Gabby be Depoy.
Mm-hmm. And how do you feel about that?
You know, my feeling is that Asia Wilson should be MVP and Defensive Player of the Year and Most Improved, because she's always getting better every season. But I don't know. I do think, like, just anecdotally, the games I have watched her play against the Liberty, she has shut them down.
Mm-hmm.
And those long arms, come on.
Beautiful.
But I don't know what the stat situation is.
Yeah. When you look, it's
I shouldn't.
Right. It's, you know, most rebounds is Miss Angel Reese and Jessica Shepard. You know, most steals in a game, I think, is Ryan Howard.
Yeah,
Blocks,
I think Angel had a quote that was like, the Defensive Player of the Year is on our team.
Is in Atlanta. Yeah.
Yeah,
is one of
is
your
in
best
Atlanta.
friends.
Yeah. Which I would love that too. So anyway.
Jordan Canada, Defensive Player of the Year.
But yeah, I think the Valkyries fans, maybe that's what they want. That's their campaign.
Sure.
So shout out to them.
Shout out to them. Maybe it will be another co-depoy situation.
Maybe we get 3 depoys.
A tri-depoy.
But I think being a depoy, is it a curse?
That's what I say in Hawaii. Tri-depoy.
And this is why you have to get back to doing comedy. But yeah, I'm using just a sample size of 1, but is it a curse to win depoy?
I think that we need to see what happens this year, because we can't just go off Alana Smith.
I know.
She got co-depoy, and then she got taken away from her Minnesota Pork, and now she has iron deficiency, and she can't stand upright or not break her nose. She can't see out those guys. I'm blaming Minnesota Pork.
I think it's the pork, the absence of pork. You know who else has lost access to Minnesota Pork, but it has not stopped her one bit, is Natisha
Hiedeman. Run, baby, run. Once again, got to shout out the Run Buds. I think this is an amazing thing. I hope and encourage more players to establish community in the cities that they are playing in. I think that's really beautiful. She couldn't play in the most recent game, but did a Run Buds, and people were like, she's doing Run Buds, and she's like, you don't need your arms to run.
That's a great point.
You don't need a shoulder to run.
I mean, you gotta get pumping a little.
I mean, she's training to run a marathon, so what do I know? You would know more than I would.
Well, but I don't really know much. I don't know much about it. I think I fugued my whole marathon training.
Would you ever? Yeah, it was a fugue state.
Yeah. Would
you ever do it again?
Yeah.
If you could run a marathon with any WNBA player, who would it be? Side by side. 26.2 miles.
Side by side. I think this is a tough question. Oh, Natasha Cloud.
Mm-hmm.
I just think
she'd be funny and she'd gas you up.
She'd be funny, and like if I'm struggling at the end, she believes in me, and she might even carry me. You know, she's always picking up her teammates, literally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Tosh.
Yeah.
I don't know if she runs like that, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't either currently. So maybe we could even train together.
Wow, that's beautiful. And she loves New York.
The people of New York love her. Oh, imagine the attention that I would feel like I was getting for people actually giving
by proxy.
Tosh, yeah.
A lot of overflow energy you would be getting.
And I don't think you would. I don't know if you would ever run a marathon, would you?
I would not. No.
But imagine a scenario where you are running. Maybe you're running a 10K.
I'm watching a marathon. Yeah. I'm watching a marathon. Who do I want to watch with?
Who are you watching with?
Who am
and
I
that
watching?
Could be like hours of your day, because sometimes you just stand in one spot, you know?
Mm-hmm. Hours of my day. Who would I want to spend hours of my day with? Natasha Cloud would probably be pretty far up there. Again,
but she's running with me. We're
okay.
in the race.
Maybe it's me and Steph Dolson.
Oh, that's a good idea, because if the crowd is really big, you could get up on her shoulders.
Get up on her shoulders.
You could see. Yeah. Oh, hello, Tilly. There's a lot of Tilly references on the podcast, but if you're watching the video version right now, you're getting a beautiful profile.
Beautiful shot. She's
side
looking out
profile
the window.
of Tilly.
What do you see out there, Till? What do you see? Do you see the Dallas Wings making it to the playoffs?
Ooh. we're treating Tilly like a magic 8-ball.
They're one win away from clinching, at time of recording, one win away from clinching the playoffs. Had a little bit of AZ is out for the rest of the season, but they did have a little bit of a bright spot when they beat the Indiana Fever.
Yes. And I do want to say about AZ, the language used was for the regular season. So she could come back for the playoffs.
She could come back for the playoffs. Wouldn't that be nice? Who knows? Everyone's going to come back healed after this World Cup. Maybe not the players who are playing in it, but everybody else is going to have had a nice break. They're going to gone to Six Flags, laid by the beach, gone in a pool, swam in a lake,
touched water,
hiked up a mountain, touched water, all of those things, got
climbed
into bikini
a mountain
wax,
and they turned around.
Took in some outdoor concert series, all of those things that you do at the end of summer, and they're going to come back refreshed. At time of recording, 22-16, one win away from clinching the playoffs. Haven't been there since 2023. We'll be happy to see them.
I know they are going to clinch. We know they will. But it does feel like, come on, guys, get it together. What are you waiting for?
They're teasing us instead of pleasing us. And they just need to be pleasing us. But I did find it most pleasing when Paige told Caitlin Clark to chill out, calm down.
Calm down. Yeah.
Calm down.
Because I think that's kind of what we've all been saying. But none of us have the access to her to say it to her face. So for Paige to be able to say, I think on behalf of WNBA fans everywhere, calm down.
Calm
was nice.
Down. Calm down. And I guess we can talk about the Fever. 25-14 at time of recording, just bringing the absolute worst vibes to every arena that they travel to, bringing transphobic people along the way, the worst former NBA player one can imagine. And I hope that they all feel badly, even though they don't. And some of them
are loving
wishing
this.
Sophie Cunningham a happy birthday on their Instagram stories. Kelsey Mitchell.
Well, she is getting her PhD or her Doctor of Ed from Liberty University, so I've got my eye on you too.
The signs are all there.
Yeah.
The signs are all there.
I have a positive thing to say about the Fever.
Yep,
which
go
is
for it.
Caitlin Clark has blessed the Liberty fans with free Shake Shack because she missed 2 free throws. And I think Mo Billings also missed 2 free throws in the fourth quarter.
That's a whole meal for your family.
I know. In this economy,
You and a friend.
we appreciate it. Thank you, Fever.
Yeah, thank you, Fever, for keeping us fed during these trying times. But Indiana Fever continue to just be a suck coaster all the way to playoffs.
Yeah. And we talk about the absolute opposite of Sophie Cunningham.
Mm-hmm.
My running bud. My stud bud. Run bud.
Mm-hmm.
Tosh Cloud. Who is just always... I mean, going back years and years, she's just like always saying the right thing on the right side of history, standing up for people who need it. She's the best.
I don't even want to talk about or name that stupid NBA player who has not played since 2022. He is trash, but shout out to Natasha Cloud for telling him to shut the fuck up and standing on business. And also shout out to Natasha Cloud because we have seen a resurgence of dildos on the court, calling out those losers and being like, literally, this is the gayest thing you could do is go to a sex store and buy a dildo. So what you're signifying to us is that you're saying that you're gay every time you throw those. So let's do a little reverse psychology and hopefully it will stop.
Hopefully it will.
Let's get a little sex negative for a moment in the hopes that it will stop people from harassing women's players.
It is just, I don't want to talk too much about that doofus NBA player, but it is just so frustrating that there are all these comments from men on the internet supporting him and being like, I'm standing up and protecting women. But they're just harassing women at their job. And no women are like asking to be protected by these men. It's, yeah. Right. Anyway, but we don't want to talk about them.
Loser behavior.
I would like to talk a little bit about basketball. Can you believe it?
I would love to.
Chicago had an amazing buzzer beater victory. Sydney Taylor is like, how many buzzer beaters does she have? At least 2 or 3 this season.
I think 2 this season. And she set a record for most buzzer beater wins by a rookie.
So cool. And an
So
undrafted
cool.
rookie. Every time she does something cool, I'm like, this is awesome. Because
Mhm.
I had no idea who she was until a few
Just
months
playing
ago.
in Poland. Yeah, playing in Poland, waiting for her number to be called, and it was, and she's showing up. And also, we could show the clip of her crying after she missed that one game winner, and she said, literally, never again will this happen to me. And now she's sinking all of those threes. We love her. You know who we love and wish well on her journey? DeWanna Bonner, who was released from her contract with the Mercury so she can pursue a championship in the postseason, which begs us, at time of recording, it has not been announced what team she is going to. Mima, do you want to place a bet?
I mean, she's obviously not going back to Indiana.
No.
I don't see her coming to the Liberty just because I feel like the Liberty have like a very specific plan that I don't
Mhm.
understand, but like, I don't know. I mean, I think Golden State.
Oh.
What do you think?
I think Las Vegas,
Oh.
because Nalissa Smith suffered an injury yesterday, and they haven't sort of like talked about the extent of how bad it was. So I could see them being like, "Oh, we need someone who could fill in here."
Okay.
Or is she going to Atlanta because Breezy is out with injury?
I mean, any of these make sense to me. I think the only one that I would be really shocked is if she came to the Liberty.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I would love it.
I would love it
Yeah.
too. I would love it too, even though it would be, I don't know if it would answer the problems we have, but it would
Mhm.
still be fun, and I would love to get to see her play in person.
Yeah.
Yeah, but watch this space. We will be tracking DB's social media. We will know soon, I'm sure. I mean, I imagine like there's not a lot of time left in the season. This is going to happen pretty quickly. And I also think this probably means this is her last season. Don't you think?
I think so too. Yeah, I think she wants to go out on a high. She's ring chasing, and you know what? Nobody can get away from a team faster than DeWanna Bonner.
Oh, yeah. No,
They're like, "Oh, you want to leave? Sure. Yeah, that's fine."
yeah. It is kind of amazing.
Did it in Indiana. Did it in. This is gonna be her third team in 2 seasons. God
Good for
bless.
her. She loves to travel.
She loves to travel. She's trying to
She's a digital
trying to get
nomad.
diamond status. Yeah.
Yeah. She's not
She's
buying
trying
the
to
house.
see what it's all about. No, she's not buying she's learned not to buy the house. But perhaps she ends up in Las Vegas. Perhaps she ends up in the Bay. Maybe she goes to Atlanta. Wherever it is, that team is very lucky to have her, and we salute you, DB. We love DB. She a queen.
I can tell you.
You know who else is a queen?
I
Speaking
know.
of queens, new mascot dropped for the Portland Fire. Please welcome Rose the Dragon.
I love this dragon. Immediately, I have no notes. I feel like all of the new mascots, there's usually something that I'm hung up on.
Mm-hmm.
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts?
She seems fun. She seems just like they're trying to have Ellie be a dragon.
I think that's the blueprint, though. It's Ellie as a different creature.
Yeah.
And Ellie, I loved this. Ellie gave a statement on Twitter. Did you see this? Or on X?
Yes, I did. She was like, #elevation. Do you want
Yeah.
me to look it up? I'll read it.
Yeah.
I think we're all thinking it because, Chicago released Sky, and literally she was a carbon copy. I will say Violet seems a little bit like her own person.
She's quirky.
She's quirky. She's got the glasses like one of the Alvin and the Chipmunks girls. She's flying. She's taking flight. She's pink. She's doing the acrobatics. So she sort of has her own thing. I know nothing about Des and Dot, other than that they are looking for a third. But so as soon as I saw the dragon, I was like, okay, here we fucking go. Just like sort of copy paste. And that must be what a lot of people have thought, because Ellie had to issue a statement on X. And she said, so here's my take. When I started out, mascots were mostly seen as corny and jockey and weren't mainstream beyond sports. I wanted to change that. So seeing the fruits of extremely hard work, consistency, creativity, innovation, and proof of concept gives me #gratitude, #elevation. Gratitude with a capital G.
I love that. I mean, I think that's
Women supporting
exactly
women.
right. Ellie, when we all saw Ellie, we were like, what's happening here? Who is this? And now that's what people want.
Yeah.
I feel like they introduced this dragon as the new baddie. And I feel like just baddie mascots that's the model that Ellie has created.
Yeah. I think the Sparks need a new mascot. I think Sparky Dog is washed as hell. And I think that could be a dinosaur or a woolly mammoth. Whatever they find in the La Brea tar pits, it should
I think
be
that's a good idea.
the LA mascot. Because Sparky Dog looks like they have not washed that costume since the first season.
They probably haven't.
Is a guy. And also, like, what are you doing?
And the suit is probably stinky stink.
I don't think a dog has anything to do with Los Angeles. Just like a dog had nothing to do with the Maddie the dog.
And we could have Sparky Dog come back sometimes to, like, in the way that Maddie
An
does.
absolutely snatched greyhound.
Yeah.
Or what's the dog that Snoop Dogg turns into in his music video? I think it's a Doberman. That could be fun. That's
that
like
could
West
be
Coast.
fun. Yeah.
Snoop Dogg dog.
Snoop Dogg. Although, I think Snoop Dogg, I think we're on the outs.
I think so too.
Because didn't he say, like, I don't want lesbians in movies because then I have to explain it to my grandkids.
Sick of these people talking out their ass. But you know who's not talking out their ass and who's standing on business? Chelsea Gray. I don't know if you saw the game against the Tempo, but Moneymoto sort of was being aggressive and being proactive and, you know, stole the ball from Isabel Harrison during their game against the Toronto Tempo. And Isabel Harrison sort of shoved Moneymoto. And then Chelsea Gray was like, oh, absolutely not. And then her and Izzy got into a little fish and chippy. She was standing up for her player.
They love
her.
Moneymoto. And I
do.
loved that post-game interview where, like, all of the aces were standing behind her like proud parents.
Gassing her up.
They love her. And that's especially because she's a newer teammate. To stand up for her like that is huge. And also, just a side note, I feel like Izzy is sort of like, she's got to be in the running for, like, fish and chippy queen of the year. I feel like she's been getting into it.
She has, and you know who hasn't been getting into it? Marina Mabry, very reserved. Even when a shoe was thrown at her, stayed calm.
Yeah, she's grown a lot.
But shout out to the Aces, 26-13. Who knows if they'll be adding a tall player from the Phoenix Mercury to their roster. But it won't be a long jaunt from Phoenix to Las Vegas. So
makes sense.
that's like a 2-hour drive. She can get there for the game tomorrow. And then be back and spending time with AT, you know?
That seems like, I do think that's something she would consider because she is AT's piece. We know this.
So we'll see what happens. That's my guess. I know we both agreed she's not going to the Minnesota Lynx. They do not need her. They don't need anybody.
Don't touch this team.
All they need. Mima's favorite team.
They're never going to be my favorite team, but, like, they've got a coach who I love, who is like speaking up about important standing on business.
Yes.
They've got the most likable, exciting rookie in Olivia Miles. I almost just said Olivia Dean.
Come be the man I need.
I mean, we've got Fee back. One of them dressed up as Spider-Man. Was that Fee?
Maya Caldwell.
Maya Caldwell dressing up like Spider-Man.
Courtney Williams shaving her head.
They're making it hard for me not to just claim them as one of my favorite teams. I can't because of, you know, things that have happened in the past, but I love them. And I love watching them play.
Keep on keeping on, Minnesota Lynx. And after DeWanna Bonner announced that she had been let go from her contract, people were like, NECA, are you looking to ring chase for your final season too? Like, people want her freed from the Los Angeles Sparks because who the fuck knows what's going on with the Los Angeles Sparks. But NECA, I don't blame you for getting away and having this be your last season. I'm sorry it had to be like this, but got absolutely dog walked by Atlanta, losing by 40 points. Lynn doing crazy interviews where she's like, well, the managers are telling me I have to play Kate Martin or, like, whatever. It's like, what is happening there?
I mean, she's got to go, right? Like, she's gone.
End that team launch the Hollywood Lights.
Hollywood Lights basketball, baby.
Rebrand, baby.
Shout out. We are
Rebrand.
once again encouraging our listeners to read a book called
Rooting
Interest. Shout out Jemmy LaRue.
Shout out Jemmy LaRue. The Los Angeles Sparks, just a shell of themselves. Of course, this was the scene of the crime where the dildo was thrown.
That's so last season.
It's so washed. So washed. Do something else.
It's also
Don't
just
throw
like,
anything. How about like put a dildo up your butt courtside? How about that?
how about stay
How about
home?
that?
Stay home. Put a dildo up
Yeah.
your butt
Yeah, and live your fucking
and live
life,
your life. Don't come to the arena.
queen. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or how about this is what you do instead? You hire Catherine Hahn to sit courtside, and then she kisses me.
Yeah.
about that?
How about that?
For a statement. I come down halftime and we kiss a little courtside.
I mean, that's a better idea. And I think less disruptive to the game. Put it on the Jumbotron. The fans will cheer. Let Kelsey kiss.
Let me kiss Catherine Hahn. What else are we doing here? What else is this podcast for, if not for me to get one step closer to her?
We started this podcast with one goal only, and it was to eventually have Kelsey get to kiss Catherine Hahn. And we are way, I feel like we've gone
Pretty far.
pretty far from our goal.
Pretty far.
We're getting back
Pretty
on track.
far from the goal. But we'll get there. We'll get there. And when that happens, that's when we know we have to walk away.
Yeah, because we will have done it.
We'll have done it.
Then
We'll
we
complete our
can
goal.
finally start Kelsey Loves Everybody Loves Raven.
Yes. Which is the second goal of this podcast, is to be so successful that I can launch a second podcast that's just about Everybody Loves Raymond. Let's talk about your best friends. Atlanta Dream clinched the playoffs 24-13. Angel Reese just being unstoppable. She ties Nneka Ogwumike and Asia Wilson with the record of 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 plus steals in 3 consecutive games.
I think about
Ball on, baby.
I just think all the time about, I think this was her rookie year or maybe her second year in the league. In a post-game interview, she said, "I'm a dog. You can't teach this." And I feel like that's just, you can't teach what Angel has in her. And she has improved so much. She's worked on her game in so many ways.
She's
But
hitting
there's-
threes.
but
She did
there's-
like 3 threes in the game against Los Angeles.
Yeah, but there is just something in her that is like, she's born to get up on those boards and get every single rebound.
Baby,
I
she
love
was
her.
born this way.
She was. Yeah, and you know when you like have a great group of friends and you bring another friend in and you don't know how they're going to vibe. The experiment in
Yeah.
Atlanta it has worked, you know?
Mm-hmm.
My best friends, I'm not around, but I'm
Yeah.
watching them online. Just have a great
Mhm.
time together and support one
That's
another.
yeah. How nice is that? This is the team she needed. You
Yeah.
know?
Absolutely.
Good vibes, no drama, winning in Atlanta.
A coach that
Just
supports her, teammates that support
coach.
her.
A stepdaddy named Carl Smesco, the nation's stepdaddy.
Everybody's stepdaddy.
Everybody's stepdaddy. It's just really lovely to see. It's nice to see some things working out for some people and other things just absolutely crashing and burning all around you.
Yeah, and that's sort of the vibe of the season is some things are
Crash and burn or take off, baby.
that's the league right now is like, we know who's in the playoffs. We know who's thriving and we know who's crashed and burned.
Yeah. Also, can you believe that it's still the 30th season? Like, I feel like all of that, like, fanfare has just, like, completely...
I know.
We're done talking about that now. And now it's like, this transphobe's getting thrown out. This person spotted who threw the dildo. You know.
We need to get back to celebrating.
This coach is, not coaching because she said something racist. You know, it's just kind of like...
It's been a year. Yeah.
It's been a freaking year.
I know. And we only have really a month left of the regular season, so let's lock in.
let's get back to great basketball and just talking about great basketball. I would love for it just to be going back to a conversation of, you know, Caitlin Clark is really good. Why are you all being jealous? She's so good. I miss
those days of everyone's
I miss
jealous
that
of Caitlin Clark.
discourse. Yes.
Yeah.
And now it's a transphobic man is walking onto the court and barely being like escorted out. And I watched all those other people who were near him, like who were laughing and thought it was funny. They should all be put on a sign and not allowed in or around any WNBA city or around any basketball hoop.
I agree.
I'm watching each and
And
every
I
one of
don't
you.
want to have to bring back our rule, which is men going to WNBA games get a little piece of tape to put over their mouths. But if they can't,
A no hate, one of those no hate
yeah,
things.
if they can't behave themselves, we're going to have to punish everybody by putting a little no hate thing over their mouths.
And you will have to take the photo.
You
will
will
have to
take
do the photo
shoot.
Well, I mean, I still love this. I still love watching this game. I still love watching these girls, even though there's some real knuckleheads out there who are making everything hard and bad and, you know, overshadowing amazing basketball players, amazing teams, amazing sports moments because they don't know how to enjoy something that they can't actively be a part of.
They want to be a part of it because who wouldn't want to be a part of this? And that's why we say everyone involved with the WNBA is a hero. Except the refs.
The refs.
Bye.